Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me here today. I'm so glad you decided to click on this video because this will be a little different, I think. In meditation, right now I've channeled, a new being, a new guide who wants to come through for this meditation and to cut any cords related to witch wounds, anything that is keeping you trapped in a karmic cycle of persecution and rejection and fear for your gifts and for your power. I'm very excited to do this one. This is a guide I've never met before, and all you need for this meditation is, of course, your body, a connection to your breath. Remember to keep coming back to the breath if you feel yourself being pulled out of the experience, and a comfortable place where you feel safe, where you won't be interrupted, where you can sit or lie down, whatever is more comfortable for you to get into receiving mode. Take this time now to get everything set up and then unpause the video when you're ready to begin. I'll have you now place your hands over your heart space and to begin to take some deep breaths in. I will count them for you. Starting now with a deep inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it here. Inhale deeply. Hold that breath. Exhale. Hold your breath. And last cycle, inhale. Hold that breath. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now you can return back to a normal breath. See what natural rhythm is more comfortable for you. Notice if your breath is deeper now than it was before. And just come back to that normal rhythm. For this experience, unlike other meditations I have on this channel, we will actually be staying in the body and in the room you are in right now. I will be calling on this guide to please now enter the rooms and the spaces of everyone watching this meditation, and to please reveal yourself. What I see when I tune into this being is firstly the name I got for her. I'm getting a feminine energy as well, but the name I got was Aranthine. And she is this pale, beautiful woman. I wouldn't call her exactly human. Her face is a bit triangular by the looks of it. Beautiful, but she has like spider arms as well, like she has coming out of her back. And this can look scary, but don't worry, I set up a sacred space before this, as I always do. So I know she's here to help as a guide. But yeah, she's like this spider kind of goddess being. And she's saying she wants to help cut away any of the webs, or therefore the cords that are connecting you to maybe past lives or patterns of persecution, essentially witch wounds, so that you can fully step into your power and feel courageous and brave and not be shackled down by the fear of being rejected by society, by your peers, people around you, your family, so that you can step fully into your empowered truth. I see her coming down to the side of you, the right side for now, and revealing with a wave of her hand. She has 2 human hands as well as some spider hands coming out of her back. I see her wave her human hand over your auric field to reveal if there's any wounds or cords that are connecting you to past wounds. Even if you have healed, a lot of you have healed witch wounds that aren't super prevalent anymore. But if there's any remnants of that fear that could hold you back, I see her revealing them like cobwebs, sort of kind of flying off your auric field, or in some cases kind of covering it as a whole web if there's a lot of fear and wounding there. So I see her with now one of her little spider legs, I guess, or spider arms. I'm going to call them arms. She kind of puts it under these threads. I'm seeing that they're red threads for a lot of people, and kind of cuts them so they fall away off your auric field. And then she takes them with her, I guess to alchemize them into light, but specifically to take them away from your space in your auric field. She doesn't let them fall on the floor and then leave them there. I see that she gathers them up, and I feel like she has a sack she puts them in. For those of you who had kind of stray kind of strings, remnants, kind of almost blowing in the wind off your auric field, I see her kind of wrap them around her little spider arm and again put them in the sack to clear and cleanse you of this energy. She says that if any of these fears come back up later, that you can kind of repeat this process by yourself. You can call her in as well, as you have her name, which is a very special thing for her to share. And you can just imagine your auric field and visualize these threads kind of covering it. Maybe they're encasing you, maybe there's just a few stray ones kind of floating around in your auric field. And you can imagine yourself kind of wiping them away or collecting them all up. And you can either transmute them in a purple flame. You can ask Archangel Michael to do that for you, to take these threads to the purple flame. Or you could call her in again to take them from you. There's a lot of things you could do with this. You can imagine a holy fire around your entire auric field, burning away these threads. But know that if you feel you need extra attunement in terms of letting go of any kind of witch wounds, you can always come back to her, and there's many things you can do to get rid of these threads yourself as well. I'm seeing now Archangel Haniel coming through. I see her with this beautiful blonde hair. She's in a robe, and she's kind of surrounded by this pink energy. For me, when I see her wings, they look right now, they don't always look like this, but just kind of wings of this pink shimmering light. They're kind of subtle, but I see her coming around in front of you now and gently placing a hand over your heart to fill it with this pink, gentle, glittery kind of loving energy, so that you know you're safe, that you're worthy, you're lovable. And there's nothing to be afraid of. You don't have to be scared of yourself or what you can do. I see her putting this pink energy all around your auric field, kind of encasing you in this loving light. I now see Archangel Michael entering in through the left now. And he's also coming into place extra protections. I see him putting a kind of blue shield of light over this pink energy, so that this new frequency that you're embodying is protected. I'll ask you now to please see if you can wiggle your toes and your fingers, move your body around a bit to come back more fully into your space, into the 3D. And when you're ready, open your eyes to greet the beautiful day ahead of you. Thank you so much for being here. It's an honor to connect with you. I'm so grateful that you've chosen to watch this video. And if you like videos like this, content like this, I post different types of transmissions, light language, meditations, and other spiritual content here on this channel. So if that interests you, I highly encourage you to subscribe or like the video and come back to see more, because there's some exciting stuff coming up soon. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for connecting. I love you, and I wish you the best.